This meeting is being recorded.
We're live now.
Yeah, we're on.
Are we
Hi,
on?
everybody. Welcome.
Yeah, we're on.
You
All right.
might recognize the guy in the bottom, well, my left. You might recognize that guy. How are you, Mr. Guess?
All right.
That's good to hear. Man, a few words. So if you don't know me, my name's Paul Turner. I'm from the UK, and I, for my sins, work with Eric Green, and we do wonderful things together. I'm going to hand it over to him to kind of intro what we're doing here. How are you, Eric?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Hey, just kind of give you guys a quick intro. Again, Eric Green, I'm based out of Jacksonville, North Carolina. My business partner, Paul Turner, based out of somewhere, I think Cornwall in the UK. I don't know, somewhere over in the UK.
It's called Bude in Cornwall, yes.
Bude, okay. All right. So we've been working together a long time, been in the marketing game. I've been in the marketing game since I think I uploaded my first YouTube video back in like 2008. So, have been around a little while, and I've done it, obviously I'm full-time in the industry now, but back then I worked jobs and I worked online like most people who are probably inside of PLS. This is a secondary income for you, and you're hoping to grow it into a full-time income. Some of you may be happy with the part-time income. I did that for years. So anyway, I've known Neil for a long time. I was like most marketers who have been around a while, joined PLS sort of back in the day. It's been around over a decade. And Neil reached out to me and he said, hey, we're making some changes. And I think I got back with him a week or two, maybe 3 weeks after he reached out to me. And he finally sent over the perpetual leverage video, and that's what did it for me. Because I worked a program similar, to this type of comp plan, and it was one of the craziest rides I'd had. So I was blown away. And then obviously refreshing and updating the back office, we were on board. So as in our talks with Neil, we started talking to him about some stuff we were going to be doing for our team. Paul and I have been sort of leveraging. AI has been great. We're going to talk a little bit about that today, but we were going to start creating video shorts and marketing collateral for our team. But we reached out and said, hey, Neil, man, we're happy to just share all this information, whatever we put together with the entire company, because what I've seen so far, most of the leaders who made the impact with PLS, they're all awesome, man. They're givers, and they're creating funnels. Paul and I are using going to be using Frank's funnel. Awesome funnel, by the way, Frank, if you're watching this. And so since all the leaders are contributing and everybody's sort of focused on making PLS really blow up, we said, hey man, we'd love to be a part of that and help out too. So we'll talk a little bit about, I think we've uploaded maybe 15 video shorts. We'll talk a little bit about that. I know Neil has put a link in the back office. We'll talk about that where you guys can access that. But we're going to be continuing in that section to put content, marketing collateral. We're going to put video shorts. We'll probably start putting memes. We'll probably start putting advertising pics. We may even put content in there, social media posts, all sorts, whatever we can come up with that may help you guys. That we're going to use ourselves, right? So we're going to be putting that in there. So with that said, I'm going to transition to Paul. We're going to start the training, but I want to make, I kind of want to just, say this right from the jump. Okay, the reason that PLS, in my opinion, is so good, besides the comp plan and back office and all that stuff, and it's been around a decade, it's solid, it's not going anywhere. Neil is a solid guy. He wants people to win. He's not going anywhere. The company's been around. I've seen probably hundreds of companies come and go over the last decade, and PLS is still here, and I think it's about to explode. But the reason that PLS is so good is most people coming into affiliate marketing or this type of program, they have full-time jobs, they have families, they don't have a lot of time in most cases to build a business, and PLS has everything you need, right? It's an all-in-one, right? You come into the system. The system has ready-built funnels for you, right? The system, you can run traffic to this system. You don't have to have a YouTube channel or do anything with social media. You can literally come into this company and you can run traffic to these funnels. And when leads come into these funnels, the system will go to work for you, and it will follow up with your leads through email drip campaigns, and it will do the work to get people into the system. When people come into the system, they immediately get put into the Facebook group, and they immediately get trained, right? The company's going to train them. The company's going to teach them. So this is, without a shadow of a doubt, something that anybody can come into, and you don't have to know anything we're going to share today, okay? And by the way, you're going to get access to all the marketing collateral and content that we put together that you guys can use if you never want to create anything yourself. But our goal was just to say, hey, Neil, we're happy to come on and start educating people on AI and things that we're doing with it. And for those of you guys out there who want to start leveraging AI and start leveraging some of the things we're doing, then we're happy to show you and teach you. But again, you guys are in the best place you could possibly be right now, because you have everything you need with PLS to get started and to have success. So I just wanted to share that. I'm gonna turn it over to Paul. Paul knows I'm winded, so I'll turn it over to him, and he'll get cracking here.
So the first thing I'll do is unmute myself. So this isn't polished. We haven't put slides or anything together. So how this came about is me and Eric recorded ourselves just basically going and doing some marketing. So we were just going to do it for our team, but we thought, what the hell, you can all do it. So there's no affiliate links or anything like that, and anything I'm going to show you, you're already in PLS, so we're not selling you anything, okay, or anything like that. So we're just going to go for it. So if I share my screen, can you guys watch the group and see if there's any questions? I haven't done it as a Zoom, so everybody can come on the first one, but maybe next time we'll do it as a Zoom, so you can all come on and ask. But hopefully, I mean, Eric has opened my eyes to AI, right? I've been away focusing on other things for a bit, and when I came back and he showed me AI, the stuff, do you know what? It kind of screws me over, the amount of hours I've put in. I used to have an SEO business. The hours that I've put in searching for learning how to write and all that, and now AI comes along and you can just do it crazy quick. So I guess the place to start being an ex-SEO guy is with keywords. So I put in the group, I did a search on this tool. This is called vidIQ. I think I pay £10 a month. I don't think it's dollars. I think I pay pounds. So you're probably going to pay like $13, $14 a month for this. And this is it's YouTube related. YouTube's the biggest, I believe, still the biggest second search engine behind Google. So what I always used to say to my SEO clients is, look, if you've got somebody who is searching for what you offer, and you put what you offer in front of the person that's searching for it, you're probably at least halfway there, right? And a mistake that I'm still guilty of today is I'll go and make a video, and then I'll go and try and write a description that's going to get found in the searches and everything. No, you go to your keywords first, because you've got to mention your keywords in the video. So if you are going to make a video, which we will do tonight, you're better off starting with the keywords. And what I do, I probably haven't got it handy now, but I actually put these into an Excel document, and I print them off, and then I put them in a folder. I'm a pen and paper guy, so I can sit here and go down the list and tick them off as I make the videos. Me and Eric have made a YouTube channel just for promoting Power Lead System. We've done that today, so we're going to start filling that up. And again, any generic videos we create, you're more than welcome to use them as well. Just like Frank shares his funnel, which is awesome, Frank, if you're watching. And we made a graphic today. We're waiting on your approval. Let me show everyone real quick. I don't know if Frank would say that about us. But Frank, if you're happy for us to use that, then we're happy to be called assholes by you. So we'll do one with you, Neil, as well. So the idea of the keywords is you go down the list, and again, I put these in the group already under the files section. But I look for buyer intent keywords, they're known as. If someone is searching for the Power Lead System compensation plan, wouldn't you think they are looking for information about joining the Power Lead System? They're not already in, they're looking at the compensation plan to see if it's worth joining. If they're looking for a review, they're looking to see if it's worth joining. If they're looking for income proof, they're looking to see that it's not a scam and that it actually works. So you go down, and all of these keywords like that are really good ones that you can use. I mean, Power Lead System Review 2018, I really don't believe 1,873 people a month are searching for that in 2023, but you never know. So what you can do is you can narrow it down by matching terms. I put join Power Lead System, you see, so there's no exact matching terms for that. But what you do is, you come to your big keyword, and what it does, it looks at the search volume in the competition and then gives you an overall score for something that you're likely to be able to rank for, and yet, you know, that you're not competing too much with the big boys to get there. And it throws out some anomalies, because I really don't believe that there's low competition for email marketing. So what should we pick, guys? Let's pick, I wonder if we could do Power Lead System Proof. I wonder if we could do, so let's suppose I'm just trying to think of a good one. Let's just do Power Lead System Explained. Let's try Power Lead System, no, let's do Comp Plan. Power Lead System Comp Plan, that's what we'll do. Okay, so that's going to be our term, and when you click on it, it brings up other things. Oh, by the way, you can get questions as well. Let me write that down because I'll keep forgetting it. Power Lead System Comp Plan. Okay, that's what we'll go for today. 1,268 searches. So the first thing we do is, I like to do a blog post. Anybody like blogging? Let us know. Now then, this is where it gets super good. So there's a free version of ChatGPT and there's a paid version of ChatGPT. And Eric said, oh, you can get these extensions now. And I'm like, right, what, hair extensions? Because I could do with some. So if you go into ChatGPT, ChatGPT only goes up to 2021, I believe, but you can make it browse the latest version. So you can go and get information about anything that's new out there. Like maybe if you got a new, traffic program or something, it would find it now. But these plugins, pretty cool. So we'll explain. Have I got, is that the speech in? Speech key? Yes, it is. Right. So write me, actually, always be polite. Please write me. You've seen Terminator, right? When it happens, I want him to come and say, oh, Paul Turner, he was always polite. Please write me a 300-word article. I'll keep it short, on the Power Lead System compensation plan. Let's see what it comes up with. Now, while this is doing its thing, I used to be an SEO guy, like I say. Google know if you are using AI content. So I would suggest, if you are writing this for a blog post that you're going to send to your email list, no problem. If you're writing something for marketing, no problem. If you're writing something that you want to get found for in search engines, I would suggest taking 5 minutes and doing a bit of a rewrite, or at least going in and doing things like this. I'll show you in a sec. Should have done a 200-word article. But that seems to me pretty good. So you go in and change it. I won't go in and change it now because we only want to be on about an hour. We want to keep this fairly succinct and fairly short. But one of the ways you can mix it up a bit to make a start is, please rewrite in a style. I'm sure I'm long-winded, but I'm English. In a style suitable for a 10-year-old. And I actually find, when I'm doing some stuff, I use this, and you know what? It makes it more punchy. It's like a big toolbox full of helpful tools for people who want to sell things online. I love it. Now, using whatever variation comes out of your brain is going to make your content different to like the standard that everybody's going to put: Power Lead System Review, Power Lead System Compensation Plan. So I think it's good if you can to try and mix it up a little bit. And I could go in and correct it, that it's $54 a month for the gold level and all that. I could go in. But for the purposes of this, are we good? Am I allowed to just carry on for speed rather than take the time to change it? Is everybody happy? I'll assume yes. All right. So now I've got a blog post I can use. Now, if you say to ChatGPT, please turn this into an audio file suitable for a podcast. So these extensions, they're free, and I dare say there's a lot of new ones now. I don't know if Eric's got any new ones since you gave me those, but there's going to be a lot more, trust me. So this one here is called Speech Key, and it's reading my text, and it's going to turn it into an audio file. So while that's doing that, let me show you this. You can buy this thing called 11 Labs. Now I'm eating through, I brought a subscription to it, but I'm getting through it because I keep demoing it to people. Now, what you can do with 11 Labs is you could take that text and you could put it into 11 Labs, and it's the same as that speech key thing. It will turn it into a spoken audio file. So you can just put that into a podcast, and you can go to Buzzsprout, was it Antenna FM? There's a few now that free podcast places you can go to get a podcast out there. But why I mention 11 Labs, and by the way, I've got a document I can give you all at the end where I've got a lot of this written down, right? But the reason why you might want to do 11 Labs is because if you want to see what I sound like, but a bit posher than me, sharing information, stories. Hang on. So if you listen to my voice, let me share screen again and make sure I click the share sound button, right? I share the wrong screen now. Screen 2. Share sound. Right, so this is how I talk when I'm not from Downton Abbey, and this is how I talk when I am from Downton Abbey.
Engaging with a global audience. If you're passionate about a topic and eager to start your own podcast, this guide will provide you with a step-by-step process to launch a successful show.
So if you can't, in England, we say, if you can't be asked, like you can't be bothered, you can't get motivated to do your own podcast, but you still want to sound like you. There you go. And it's really there's a subscription if you want to do that. It's only something like $5-10 a month, though. It's really cheap. So you could take Donald Trump or Biden and you could put his voice in, you can make them say anything you want. Scary, right? Let's see how our ChatGPT is doing. Okay. You can listen to it here. Oh, I've got to log in. I never had to log in before. I'm not going to take the time to log in. If you've got one, you can send me on a link, Eric, while we're chatting. Send it and I'll play it after.
I think they're just having people set up. But basically what happens there, guys, is once he's created the article, this particular plugin will just give him a short overview audio, usually like 3 to 4 minutes. So what you'll see is he's going to go ahead and post that blog. Okay. And then when we post the blog, we also put an audio on there. So if somebody doesn't want to go and read through that whole thing, all they have to do is click the audio and it'll give them a summary of what the article is about.
So let's see if that comes up, but to do that. Right. So where's that one we did? So if you go, so I'm into doing it as a podcast, right? So I like to do it because it's another way of generating leads. Well, I've got something like 68 downloads on my podcast, and I don't podcast that often. In the last 30 days, I've got something like 68 people download my podcast, and I make sales from my podcast. I really should do more. Which is the one we did, Eric? How will it system? Here you go. I think it was this one. So what you can do is you can make a video, but if people don't want to watch a video, they can listen to an audio version as well. So if they're driving or whatever, if it's suitable, obviously some of the stuff you might need them to see. But there you go. So what have we done so far? So very easily, we've got a blog post and we've got a podcast out of that as well. So now you know what keywords to look at. You make your video. Now, me and Eric, Neil, I'm sure most of you got no problem going and recording a video and doing what you want to do. So there's a tool called Vidyo.ai, and this is one of the things that we're using to create the shorts and things. It is amazing, absolutely amazing. So if I go to the dashboard, So what you can do, you can either upload the video file or you can go and take a YouTube video. So if you put your video on YouTube, you can then put the YouTube link into video.ai. And so this is a 10-minute, 45-second long video, right? So it's 10 minutes 45. Now and again, I'm just for speed, I won't necessarily do it in front of you, and it doesn't take that long though. But what it does, it uses artificial intelligence to listen to the video and decide on what makes suitable chapters. So it doesn't just go, oh, every 5 minutes we'll splice it, so it'll cut off halfway through a word. It actually says, look, this makes sense because it's talking about that subject and it finishes there. And then this makes sense. So if you want to do some shorts and make, in this case, 3 videos out of a 10-minute video, you can do that easy. What we like is, because what's hot at the minute online are YouTube shorts, Facebook reels. I guess it would work on TikTok. I don't use TikTok. I just don't trust the Chinese. I just can't, yeah. But no, not really. And so this breaks them down into the right length to use on those systems. So if I click on this one.
Neil Guess has cracked the code with Power Lead System. I've been asking him for.
So it's taken that snippet now. So I can edit and download the video. So then if you want to put a call to action on it, so all the ones that we're putting out, no, because they'll be our call to actions. The only call to actions we'll put on, if it's generic for you guys, will be something like get back to the person, who shared this with you. But you can say, okay, well, look, I want to add a new text. PLS rocks. You can put that on there. You drag it where you want it. You can change the style of it, obviously, if you want it bold or if you want it, like a block effect. What color do you want for your block effect? And so on and so on and so on. So you can do that. You can drop elements on it, and it's the sort of thing you probably want to play around with, guys. To be honest, do you want a progress bar at the bottom? Never done that before, so yeah, you can put those on if you want. You put a logo on if you want to put a logo on, so it's like branded to you and your brand and your marketing. And again, I haven't played with the outros yet, but I'm going to show you something tonight called Catwing as well that could do with an outro thing like this. So that might be good. So I haven't looked at templates or anything like that.
Hey, Paul, let me share real quick on the shorts, guys. So my goal is, because I'll be working out of this platform, and Paul will be working out of one other one. But my goal is, 10 to 15, maybe at least 10 to 15 shorts a week that we'll get over to Brian to upload to the back office so you guys can have it. The cool thing about shorts, guys, shorts are super popular right now. This is what Facebook is keying in on, Instagram, obviously YouTube. Shorts are a big thing. The problem is most people don't have time to create content. Now, obviously, you see right here, this AI tool can help you tremendously if you want to do some personal stuff. But again, you don't have to because we're going to be pumping out content, shorts, 5-10 a week that's going to get uploaded. So the key with shorts and the key with this content is, is being consistent. It's like everything in marketing, right? So you want to download these shorts. We'll show you where to go get them in the back office, but you want to, upload this to your Facebook story. You want to upload this as a Facebook reel.
I'll know how slow
so we'll get into some tips and tricks on that. Maybe not this particular live, but we'll do that over the course of the next few. If you do have a YouTube channel, great. If you don't, that's okay. But we would encourage that you set one up. You don't have to. We know that most of you guys, obviously, if you're here, you have a Facebook. If you're in the group here and you're watching, you have a Facebook. So you've got the Facebook reels and you got stories that you can send these out to. Most of you probably have an Instagram account, I would think. Those of you who do have a TikTok account, I don't do a lot with TikTok either. So some of these, we have to kind of check their rules and everything. I don't think these will be an issue on TikTok, but we'll have to double check that. But as far as YouTube shorts, the key is just post 1 or 2 of these a day. Now, it's going to do 2 things. Obviously, the trick to marketing, and this is why there's drip campaigns and email campaigns and follow-ups. Here's the trick, right? 8 to 15 exposures is when people buy. Okay, this is an industry standard, 8 to 15 exposures. The 5% that see an opportunity and they buy right then, right? It's small. Most people need to see an opportunity, see something multiple times, 8 to 15 exposures. So you can imagine, right? If you are marketing on Facebook and somebody opts into your capture page, your dollar funnel, and now they're getting emails that are coming out from Power Lead System, right? They're getting dripped on, right? So they're seeing those. But now you're also, putting at least one opportunity, and they bought up today on your timeline or on your feed, and so they're seeing it there as well, right? So you're hitting those exposures, right? Use this to your advantage. Now, the other big thing, and the reason that I was excited, Neil, we could provide these shorts to everybody. Imagine all of us putting these shorts out there on our timelines. What does that do? What it does is it creates a huge buzz for this company, right? And I'm telling you, in this industry, you want to create that buzz. And this is like Power Lead System 2.0, right? Power Lead System's been around a decade, right? Most people have heard of it if they've been around online for a little while, right? So now there's, the more we can get this content out to the marketplace, the more people see, wow, wait a minute, what's going on with PLS? It's like a whole relaunch. What's this perpetual leverage compensation plan? What's this back office is new? Like, what's going on over here? Oh, they've got these new funnels that are being put together by seven-figure earners, and seven-figure earners are coming out of retirement to do this. So it creates that buzz and that frenzy, and that's what you want, guys. That's going to help us close more people into this business, and because they're going to feel that they're going to start seeing it more and more and more and more. So if we maybe we have 25 people that are or 50 people that are putting up shorts. What happens a month from now when there's 200 people putting up shorts, 500 promoters putting up shorts, 1,000 promoters putting up shorts, right? It's going to be insane the amount of cross-pollination that we'll have in social media with the introduction of this program. Okay, and that's what we want, right? And then FOMO kicks in. It's just part of marketing, guys. FOMO kicks in, right? Now people are like, even marketers are like, I don't fear missing out. I don't want to miss out. This thing is really buzzing. This thing's moving. I'm starting to see it all over the place. I need to get in and get moving. So the more this helps you individually getting these shorts out, but it helps the entire company. So I just wanted to share that, and we'll be cranking these things out, like I said, every week. So back over to you, Paul.
Well, I was just gonna. It's a good time. I've got it written down on my notebook here to actually mention, Ace and Rich for the fantastic quick start stuff. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this. Seriously, guys, honestly, I'm not just saying it. Really, really good that you do that for the community. So thank you. But they taking you to task, Eric. Apparently, it's PLS 3, Power Lead System 3.0. Who knows?
I like it.
You've been told off.
Well, it'll be 4.0. 4.0 next month. We'll just
take it up. There we go. So the heat's on. Right. Okay. So I'll talk you through something that I've used, especially if you build know, like, and trust, and you like to offer value. So we've got the keyword research, and we know what keywords we're going to use, and we make a video around it, and you should mention the keywords in the video, and you should use that in the description. But let's suppose you're short on time, or like a lot of people, you just don't like being on camera, right? So there's a resource that I want to show you tonight called, well, I call it Capwing, but I watched this guy. I found a video on YouTube that goes over it really well, and he calls it Kapwing. So I'll say Kapwing, right? But and it makes videos basically just on you entering a keyword even. So what you can do, back to ChatGPT, you take that video. So you find something of value that you could share with your potential audience, and you go into ChatGPT and you say, with this plugin called, there's two that do it, plugins. What are they called, Eric? Chat with Video is one, and the other one is Video Insights. I use Video Insights generally. Let's see if it works tonight. Please give me a summary of this video. Oops. Of this video. Eric uses this. If you got any more, if you got another prompt or whatever, feel free, Eric, shout up.
No, that's great. Or you can actually have it write out an article, same thing, summary or an article.
So then what I tend to do is using that information, write me an article, blah, 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 blah.
I've even taken videos and had it write out an email series for me based on the video. I mean, it's endless.
So anything that's on YouTube, there's a reason there's a share button underneath. You are allowed to share it unless anything's changed. I looked it all up. You're totally allowed to take it. Now, obviously, you have to bear in mind that the person who's made the video, if they're clever, have put their own call to action at the end of the video. So you have to bear that in mind, right? But I never found that much of a problem, because if I'm chatting with somebody and they say, oh, you know, I can't generate content. Oh, God, I might have something for you. There's this great thing called Catwing. I've got a blog post about it, which is why I always start with the text for a blog post, right? So I've actually got a blog post about it. I can send you that. It's free info, totally free. So I take the video and I put it on my blog. So I use AI to give me a summary of the video as well. So if I go to my blog, here's the video. It's in the middle of an article. Guess who wrote the article? Me or ChatGPT? ChatGPT, because I couldn't be asked. And then I figure, well, if I'm making a blog post about Catwing, I should give a demo. Now, what do you think I happen to do a demo about? Power Lead System. So I'm giving value, and then I'm showing them an example of what I did with Catwing that is about something you could just start with $1. It's beautiful, isn't it? And then if you look at this, the video title Catwing, that's the summary that you've just seen. That's just generated me. And then I just made a banner if somebody wanted to go to Catwing. So I thought, again, it would be odd to have a blog that didn't actually link to the tool. And again, there's no affiliate deal or anything like that, so we're not selling anything. And you're all in Power Lead System, so I can't sell you that. So what I'll do is I'll play this, and I'll show you this, and then I'll show you the tool and how it works. It's pretty good. It's a bit blurry when I've blown it up. So I wanted to do another one today, hopefully a bit slicker, but I didn't think that was bad for like literally 10 minutes work. And how Catwing works is like this. So create a new project, and we said we were going to do Power Lead compensation plan, didn't we? So all you do is you go Power Lead System compensation plan. Decide what format you want it in. So you could have it square. If you want to use Canva, I'll show you Canva in a second. Obviously, it's right for a short if you want to just make a short out of it. YouTube video, and that's probably, I don't know whether they're TikTok or something, are they? But I'll just make a square video in this case. So you click generate video, it goes away, and it looks at the keywords you put in, and it makes a script out of it, and it will see it will make me a video. The only thing I find is that when you say lead, it finds like power leads like that you plug into a guitar amp or something, which is fair enough. We have to let it off. Eric's got company.
My nephew hanging out.
He's like the Wizard of Oz. He's the wizard behind the scenes pulling the strings.
He's over there gaming away.
You see, it's put in there. You go. Look, so it's made me a little video about Power Lead System. Now, obviously, you can go and you can change all the text and you can change the background. So, like I said, look, it's found leads. We don't want leads. So I'm going to click that and get rid of it. And then you can add your own pictures. So I've got my media. I've got a Power Lead System one there, so you could put that in, or you can go video. I'm not sure what that bit was about. Let's just see what this bit was about. Ultimate marketing system. So you might put marketing in there. what's it going to find for me? And you can, I've just got royalty free, so I won't have to pay anything. And, you know, again, just for speed tonight, guys, you might spend a little bit more time than this, obviously, but you just pick one that you like the look of. And if you don't like the look of one, it's this one. Don't like the look of one, maybe you'll do a picture instead. Yeah, that's not really going to fit, is it? So let's just try that one and put it at the top. Oops. You can move all of these things around like that. So maybe I'll do it like that. That says startup. And you just go through and you edit it. Don't like the music, you can literally go and change the music. You go to the audio, you just delete that track, you can put one in. If you want to extend the length of that slide, you just drag it. It's so you see that's dragged it. Well, I should put that back. But Catwing does amazing stuff. Let me go back to here. You did one that was a bit more like online marketing, but you can put a whole script in. So you could use ChatGPT to give you a script, and you could put the script in. Let's do one like that. But you saw one I made earlier. Again, we're trying to keep this down to an hour, so I'm not gonna. I don't think there's any point. You just sat watching me putting pictures in. But it literally, that thing that I did literally took 10 minutes. Once you've had to play around with it and you know how to use it, it's a bit like Canva in some ways. So that's doing that. Right, what else do we need? What else do we need to show you? So
Paul, you want to go to the back office? I think there's a link in the back office now for those the existing
Yeah,
shorts.
So the shorts that we're creating, if you go into your back office, you go to marketing, and it's at the bottom there, look, video shorts. And who's it? Brian made this.
Everybody, here's a download for you so that you can be able to have some of the latest shorts that are going to help you in your social media. So give it a try on TikTok, Facebook Reels, also YouTube Shorts. Just download the zip files, and in the zip files you'll find one that'll say Shorts and then Shorts 2. The first one is Shorts, and that's this one here. So I'm going to be showing you all of the different shorts that are in this zip file, and then you can unzip them and separate them up just fine.
Michael Petty here. So a millionaire came out of retirement because of what's going on in Power Lead System. So I'm going to let you hear it for yourself and see what a multi-millionaire has to say about what you can get your hands on and get started with us.
What's up, my friends? It's Frank Calabro Jr. Going to do a quick video here, kind of like an update type video here, and talk about something I haven't talked about in quite some time, and that is the Power Lead System, right? The Power.
So this here was done in Vidyo, Y-O, Y instead of the Vidyo.io. Now, if you want to make your own little video in here and you want like all this text around it, so you could use Vidyo if you've got the original video. You can also use. You get a certain amount of free time with Vidyo, but if you wanted to use Catwing, which isn't expensive, again, they give you some free stuff. You can just go into Canva. And I didn't know Canva did this. Stupid of me. But you go create a design. And YouTube Shorts works on Facebook as well. YouTube Shorts. I'm not sure if I've got two Canva accounts for some reason. I've got one on my Mac and one on my PC. Let me just see if I've got. But I think it gives you template. Yeah, it does give you templates anyway. I'm not sure if I've got a video in there. But there you go. So you can use them in here as well. So what would I like as a short? So maybe I'd like, you know, that sort of format. So you're going to use that one. And then in your uploads, you can actually upload video as well. Here you go. Look. So here's one I did in another platform. This is one that Eric's brother did actually. So you can drop your video right inside that. So, but what this is, right? So I shouldn't really give this away. And you can make some more of these, can't you, Eric?
The shorts?
Yeah, like that. Like this. Please give me 50 online marketing complaints. We shouldn't give this away.
Yeah.
There are there for you 50 video short ideas that online marketers have. Okay, no, online, right, stop generating. Copy. Online 50, please give me 50 problems faced by affiliate marketers. One of the things, even if you're good at content, is coming up with ideas. That's why I work with Eric. Eric is like really creative, good at coming up with campaigns and stuff. But now, I keep up with the guy. It's driving me insane. Because now you use this. I mean, there you go. So there are 50 problems right there, right? That, well, it will go to 50, that your target audience for Powerlead System has. So generating traffic.
And guys, real quick, if you think, obviously we're going to be uploading shorts every week, and we're going to be getting with as many of the leaders inside of Powerlead System as possible, and then maybe even put a have a collective group of PLS folks come on and maybe, you know, do a 30-minute where every person does like a 45-second little testimonial. And then we take and we start chopping all that content up for shorts. And then, of course, we want to do interviews with leaders inside the company, even new people who are experiencing success, so we can turn these things into shorts. But if you guys think it'll be beneficial as well, I'm happy to put together social media campaigns, you know, stuff that you can post on Facebook or TikTok, or not TikTok, but Twitter. You know, that type of stuff, social media posts. If you think memes, I always had success with memes. We could do some, we could create some engagement memes, whether they be funny, they have industry facts. And then of course, you know, obviously pictures that, advertising pics for PLS and that sort of thing. So if you guys want us to sort of, you know, put that content or start building that content out with the shorts, we're happy to do that as well. So you guys can just let us know. But the shorts for sure are going to be coming in hot and heavy every single week. And we really look forward to setting up these Zooms and these recordings with people inside of PLS. All that content is gold. It's absolutely gold, guys. I'm telling you, it's gold. So, you know, we look forward to doing that. So just putting that out there. Go ahead, Paul.
I was going to say there's 5 common complaints, and each one of them, you just go, how can Powerlead System help with paid advertising? How can Powerlead System help with email marketing? How can Powerlead System help with converting leads? How can Powerlead System help generate traffic? It just gives you it. You go and create a short in Capwing. You create a longer video talking about all these things, just you basically read them out. Then you use video to divide it up and give you how many shorts and how many chapters. There's a blog post. Each one of those could be a blog post. Please write me a 300-word article on sales funnel. It's freaking awesome. It's insane. So much easier now than it used to be. Right. So I know we keep going over the same stuff. So we've used that.
Title.
We've used it. We've got a blog post. We've got audio for a podcast. We've got ideas for videos. We make the video, we chop it up into shorts. We can use Capwing if we don't want to be on video. And I shared with you some of that's worked for me great is taking stuff that's already out there if you don't want to be on camera to give value, but obviously you tie it in with something that you're promoting, like I've done. This is just to get this out of the way, this is the audio file that ChatGPT created.
Understanding the Powerlead System's reward plan. The Powerlead System, PLS, is like a big toolbox full of helpful tools.
Bit Australian, but it's all right. I can cope with that. If you use 11 Labs, you can, I think you can you change the accent in ChatGPT? Do you know, Eric?
Yeah, you can, and they have multiple different characters inside of the speech key. So and then we're also gonna synthesize Neil over there. We're gonna get his voice, and we're gonna start creating shorts using his voice, and then we'll also have him doing some videos. You know, obviously he does a great job on the phone, you know, 4 nights a week. he's just about one of the best guys on the planet to talk about and to do an overview of PLS. This has been his world for over 10 years. So if we can get some really good content from Neil, which we will, we're going to start building out some content, and then you can have the CEO of the company selling for you. So put him to work.
What do you say about that, Neil?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, another short. This is another idea for shorts. Look, grab attention. I just picked the first one that was on. Processing video. There's different characters, and I dare say in the future you'll be able to put a picture of yourself in. So, oh, go ahead, Eric. No, sorry.
I was going to say I think we're, man. The goal of this live was sort of just to kind of let you guys know that who we are. We're excited to build content. We hope it. We know it's going to help the company if all of us are pushing this out there, create a buzz. But we know it's going to help. This is what we do. We're social media guys, and I don't think you can lose with Power Lead System if you are running traffic to these funnels. All right, you're willing to run traffic to these funnels, and you are consistently, without doing anything we've done today, anything we show you over these Tuesdays, honestly, you can just take the marketing collateral that we're going to build and put in the back office. And as long as you consistently put that out on your social media, and you're doing that along with running traffic to your systems, and then obviously when leads come in, they're getting remarketed to, and you're bringing those leads into the Facebook group, and you're getting them plugged into the calls and everything that Power Lead System does. You cannot lose with this program. You can't lose. And with this perpetual leverage, the thing that I really, really like that's powerful with this perpetual leverage, like, look, we've been around the marketing game for a while, but if I was brand new, okay, if I just came in and ran traffic, and I just started taking this marketing collateral and putting it out there, and all of a sudden I come upon, I don't even have to come upon him. It could be a guy that comes in, one of my leads comes in, and all of a sudden he brings Paul in, and Paul goes out there and goes crazy with this program. Okay, he goes insane. As long as you own the products, guys, you should own. You need to own these products, because you have to own the products to be able to resell them and take advantage of the perpetual comp plan. But let's say that happens on my third leg, right? And I bring a few people in from traffic or posting this content out there, and all of a sudden they take off. Well, I'm gonna win with this to unlimited levels with this perpetual compensation plan. I mean, this plan is insane. It's insane. And, and so you don't have to be a heavy hitter in this program at all. You do not have to be a heavy hitter. And you can't say that with most of these programs out there in the marketplace. You just can't. It takes time. You gotta build a brand. There's a lot of stuff that you have to do. Here, you've got everything here. Everything is here. Funnels are here. They show you where to go get the traffic. Now we're helping with marketing collateral for social media, stuff that will convert, right? I'm not going to put shorts and stuff together that I wouldn't use myself. This stuff's going to convert if you put it out there. It's going to get attention, and it's going to pique curiosity, and people are going to want to know what the heck it is, and it's going to help get them opt into the system and let the system go to work for you. So, that was the goal of this. And then each week, what we'll do is we'll dive in, and we'll do like a specific campaign. We'll have it pre-built, and
send requests.
Yeah, you guys can give us a request or whatever you want. We're just excited to be a part of the deal. We appreciate Neil. Neil's been great behind the scenes. He's been working around the clock. He's really doing everything in his power to get this thing. It's already ready, but just continue to make it better and better and better. So I guess we'll call it PLS 3.0 now. And then we'll wait for 4.0 version, but we're excited to be here, and we appreciate Neil allowing us to help out.
I don't input various writers' tones, but we could try that. I mean, I like to change mine for like 15-year-old seems to work perfect for me. And then I guess you can use the speech thing to answer that question, Ace and Rich. Right, wait, listen.
The company's selling for you, so put them to work.
What do you say about that, Neil?
Awesome. That's pretty incredible.
Gets attention, right? So we created a blog post, we created a podcast, We could take other people's videos and get the summary and create an article. Now, before you record your video, though, what I should have done is shown you this. So write me, because this is the bit, guys, you see me do it live. I always get this wrong. So I go, oh, great. And I go and make the video. But if you actually ask ChatGPT to write your YouTube description, it kind of gives you, I mean, obviously it can't know any timings or anything, but it gives you a really good script to follow, or you can just say, write me a script. Okay. There's no reason now why anybody should ever be short of content. And one of the things that search engines, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, what they like is consistency. So you might only be able to do what I call hero content, stuff that's really good that you put time into. You might only have time to do one a week, but there's no reason why you can't post twice a day now using this stuff, just to keep your algorithm always put fresh stuff out again, always put fresh stuff out again, always put fresh stuff out again. And you can even schedule on YouTube, can't you? So you could just spend a Monday night, schedule all your content to go out without you. There's on the document I'll share with you all, use Restream or StreamYard, so you can go live without being live. But you can create these videos, put them live without even being there. So I create my YouTube description that will rank. I asked it to do that will rank. Then you say, please give me the YouTube tags. YouTube tags. You guys can see as well, I cannot type for crap. YouTube tags make this rank as comma separated. Okay. So go and give me the tags I need. Now, why that's important, if you have vidIQ, if my YouTube channel will load. Oh, that's why I've got to put it on my channel. If you have vidIQ, sorry, switch account. If you have vidIQ, it will literally help you rank your videos. Where's the one I did with Neil? We did with Neil. Your channel. So when you are loading the video, it kind of gives you like a scorecard, and then once your video's up, 153 views, 4 YouTube likes, and it's working stuff out now, and it's going to tell me that my SEO is only 5 out of 20. I've got good engagement. You can see where people have come from. Somewhere down here, yeah, this is everything I need to do. So I need to put an end screen on. I am not monetized. Hearted comments. So I need someone to go and heart a comment for me. But it will even tell you what to do. And one of the things when you're uploading it that is big are those tags. And I'm finding using ChatGPT gives me really good tags that you put on your video. So blog, podcast, YouTube video, made up into shorts by video. You've got your scripts, you've got your description, you've got your tags. You can take the videos and upload them and schedule them. You can go live with them with Restream or StreamYard. You can create short little videos with Catwing. There are other similar ones out there as well. What else? What else? What else? I think that's it, guys. I think that's everything. Oh, if you got an image and you want to remove the background, I'll put a link on that to something called remove.bg. It's brilliant. It's really good at just getting rid of the background off a picture. That's what I use for that. Sort of the background off Frank's and all our pictures there. What else do we need to show them, Eric? I think about there. 11 hours.
I think we're good. I mean, it's so much information. So I'm so old school, guys. Like, it's funny. The reason I like AI is my background as a copywriter, or I kind of fell into that. So, and marketing. So for me, I would sit down for days, mapping out campaigns, writing things out, doing all this stuff. And to have access to something like this is so powerful because, we can do the work, 100 times, 100x. So it at least gives you a base model to work with. I mean, if I have an email series written with this, I'm going to go in and tweak it and make some changes and that sort of thing. But it gives me a base to work with. And, so these are the types of things that we can do with this. But as mentioned, like I said, guys, keep traffic running to your PLS funnels, and just use the collateral we're going to give you. And for those of you who want to start leveraging some of these tools and doing this for yourself, We're excited, but again, we're going to be providing you guys as much content as you'll never run out of content. You know, for stuff to post up to your social media to help you generate more leads and awareness to your deal. So that's all I got, guys. That's all I got. You're on mute, Paul.
Trying to force myself to learn sign language. Yeah, has anybody got any questions that they want, or anything they just kind of want me to? I've shared my document. There's no affiliate links on anything. We're not selling anything, anything. Even if there is an affiliate program for them, I don't know, but we're not showing any affiliate links. So you're welcome to go over that document and go through it without fear of just trying to sell you anything, right? A lot of the stuff on there as well has a free, like, video. You can get so much for free. Catwing is so much for free. Pretty decent.
So I've never posted a video before, like what you're talking about. Do I just grab the short from the back office there, and then how do I put a call to action on it?
So if I was taking a video that was already done, like a video short, I would use Canva. And like I showed you earlier, you go into Canva, YouTube short, select your, you can start with a blank one, obviously, but I tend to start with a template because they look better than anything I can come up with. So you put your video in. So this is like network marketing problems, you know, high turnover rates. And you could put a link on it or something like that if you want to buy. Well, there's text up there. Look. You just got text. Just add a heading under here. Make it white so you can see it. Yellow. Stands out.
What's the next step after this short? Like, if they're interested, do they click on?
Yeah. So
where does that go?
So
all right. So let me address Facebook first, real quick, Paul. So you guys can just download the short. Okay, let's say it's Facebook. Okay, if you post it as a reel, right? If you post it as a reel, and you'll see where you can post as a reel, then you're going to need to put in the first comment is where you would go ahead and put your link. Okay, you would put your link in the first comment. Now, all of the shorts that I'm creating, it obviously says, you can get started for $1. So if you're going to write like if I uploaded that as a reel, I would write something like, whatever, check the first comment for a link to learn more about the $1 program or whatever. Okay, so you put that in the first link. Now, if you're uploading it to your story, I do most of my uploading from my phone. If you're uploading one of the shorts to your Facebook stories, they actually give you an option. Okay, if you're uploading it from your phone to stories, they give you an option where you can actually add your link. Okay, you can actually add your link. So once you upload it to stories, you'll see options there on the side. You'll see a little link icon. Okay, if you click that, you can actually put the link in there. And then when a viewer watches it, it'll put a little button at the bottom, and that there's something to click. Okay, so but with a reel, obviously you need to, with the actual description of the reel, just let them know, check first comment. Now with YouTube shorts, okay, the way to do that, if you upload it as a YouTube short, okay, what you want to do is go ahead and go ahead and put a comment immediately. Okay, and it will allow you to pin that comment. It doesn't do it with reels, but allow you to pin that comment to the very top. Okay, so in your description, I mean, people will typically look at that first comment right on the reel, and you can just pin, here's the access to the $1 system and your link. Okay, so that's how you would handle it with that. Instagram, because I focus primarily on YouTube Shorts and Facebook. But Instagram, I'd have to double check with you guys, but I do believe you're either going to have, I don't think you can put that if some of the leaders in here that use Instagram more than we do, if they give you that option. Otherwise, you're just going to put it in your first comment, okay? And make sure, just tell them in the description to check their first comment for a link. Is that what you were going for, Neil?
Yeah,
okay.
Just, as long as they have a way to get started if they want to.
There's,
yeah.
if you're doing a short on your phone on YouTube short, that you just click a plus sign and you select short. But when you do it on desktop, put the hashtag short in. There's a video I found that I watched on basically how to do that. What I'll do, guys, is after this, I'll find it and I'll drop a link to it on that Google Doc. So if I update that Google Doc and you've got the link to that Google Doc, it'll automatically update for you as well. So if you're doing it off desktop, you need to kind of put hashtag shorts so it knows it's a short. That's all really. That's as simple as that. But if you're doing it on Facebook, you literally just go, you saw me do it, you click your reels on the Facebook homepage, and then you can add your own reel from there. Let's see if there's any more questions or anything. Any questions? No. Any other questions, guys, before we... On your cell phone, you can use CapCut to create shorts as well. This is what I use. I'll shut that out. I don't know. There's so much. I don't know if you guys find this, but you can be in internet marketing circles and somebody will say, do you use Woolloomooloo? And I go, what? Never heard of it. And they go, well, you don't use Woolloomooloo? And I go, I don't know what it is. Well, do you use Catwing? What's Catwing? Never heard of it. And it's like, wow, it's amazing. So it's good to get together and things like this and just share, because nobody knows everything. Certainly not me anyway. And Instagram, it always says link in bio, and you have your link in your bio. There you go.
Yeah, link in bio. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yep.
So there you go, link in bio, and do it that way. It's good as well, guys, to have, you know, obviously with PowerLead, you buy a domain name. So I've got leveragethisystem.com. It's always good to have your own domain in case you want to shift that, forward it to another funnel. You know, if you get a new funnel in PLS and you want to change where you're pushing people to. I always do that rather than use link shorteners and things. And like, if I like to put my leverage this system, somebody could watch one of my shorts on a bus or something like that, you know, while they're traveling, and they probably can't click the website or whatever because they're on their way to work, but they can remember leverage this system, you know, and they don't need to listen even, you know, they might not be able to hear, but they can see leverage this system. So I just get an easy to remember domain name and stick that on where I can, as well as put a link in the description. And I know that works because I've had a couple of people tell me, which is good. Guys, we've been on an hour, so unless there's anything else, we might as well call it a day. But if there's anything you'd like us to do next week, we're going to come back next week if you want us to. We'll come back next week. If there's anything particularly you'd like us to focus on, we'll do it. This was kind of a like, well, you know, how do we sit down and go from nothing to having an idea to getting a video out and getting lots of shorts and lots of content? That was the idea of this. So sorry if it was a bit messy, but we did it.
Oh, this is great information for sure.
Yeah, and let us know if it'll be, if it's helpful. We can create like little, and we can post them in the group. Little like tutorial videos, you know, 3-5 minute, just sort of the point and click thing. Hey, this is how you boom, 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 boom. I'm a visual learner, so I know for me, I live on YouTube. That's how I learn to do everything, and so we'll try to put together, you know, little 3 to 5 minute tutorials on some of these things for those of you guys who who want to start leveraging AI and what we're doing. But again, and I keep reiterating this, guys. I'm a marketer now and I do all this, but when I got involved in this industry, here's what I did. I came in, there was a funnel. My mentor said, go out and do this and get traffic to your funnel. Okay. And that's what I did. And then he said, follow up with these people and get them plugged into the system. That's all I did. So, you know, when we're talking about PowerLead system, you're going to win, right? Pay traffic. If, you know, run traffic, get them into the system. When these leads come in, connect with these people, get them plugged into the system, get them in the Facebook group. The system will do the rest. All this other stuff, you know, don't get overwhelmed or any of that, anything like that, right? Everything's ready to go, and just kind of take it one step at a time, because that was my biggest problem when I first came online. I just was like, man, there's no way. There's so much stuff out here. I can't learn all this stuff. I don't have time. I'm working a full-time job. I got kids. And, you know, I got maybe a couple of hours in my day to do this. And this is just insane. And so, and that's why I always like to create marketing collateral on content, because I know how much work it takes. And especially when you don't know anything about these tools and you're just trying to learn all this stuff. And that's why I've always, and Paul knows this, we've been working together a long time, I've always created content for our people in our team and promoters, because I know people are working jobs. I know people are busy. I know that there's a learning curve. And I just want to say, hey, here's the content. So just keep it simple, because you can literally go out and post 1 or 2 shorts a day, guys, and it'll take you 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay. And if you're running traffic through Udemy or one of the traffic sources, that's working for you. Okay. You literally can do this business in like 30 minutes a day, because you've got everything that you need, right? You're not building funnels. You're not writing follow-up email campaigns. You're not having to build out email shorts or video shorts. You're not having to do any of that stuff, right? It's all here and available. Just be consistent daily and you cannot lose. So yeah, anyway, that's all I got.
I'm just checking out CapCut to add it onto the list there of stuff people can use. And then we'll call it a day. Neil, anything you want to close out on?
Well, I just, love to have you guys back every week to go over this and to make sure everybody understands, and, to update everyone on the new content, and, just love what you guys are putting out. So I just hope people take advantage of what you're showing them.
Awesome. Okay, guys, until next week.
All right. That was awesome. Thanks.
Take care, Neil.
All right.